Welcome back. This is a great topic, and I see this come up a lot with clients. This is around the feeling that IBD becomes part of your identity. That can happen quite quickly, or it might be more of a case that you've had it for so long, it just feels like it's now part of you. So let's take this few minutes together to start to break that down so that you can separate yourself from that belief that IBD is here and you're kind of stuck with it, and now you've got to get on with it, and it is who you are. So tapping on the side of the hand, take a nice deep breath. Exhale slowly or yawn like I am. That's a common side effect of EFT, yawning is for me and for lots of other people. Even though part of me believes that having IBD is part of who I am, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. And I understand that I am more than this diagnosis. I feel like this condition has become a big part of my life and identity. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember who I was before this condition. Having IBD has influenced so many of my choices, so it's easy to feel like it defines me. I've spent so much time thinking about my symptoms, my health, my recovery. So this identity has become so familiar. It's hard to imagine letting it go. In fact, if I'm really honest, not having this as part of my routine feels uneasy. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So part of me holds on to this belief that IBD is who I am, even though it limits me. I acknowledge that this belief has been part of my experience, but I am open to seeing it differently now. Take a nice deep breath and exhale slowly. More yawning. Let's start tapping around, getting a new perspective. Even though I feel attached to this identity of IBD, I'm open to the idea that it doesn't have to define me. I am more than my body, and I am definitely more than this condition. I can acknowledge my experiences with IBD without letting them limit my view of myself. I am willing to see myself beyond this diagnosis and reconnect with who I truly am. My identity is greater than any condition. I am a whole person with so much more to offer. Even if IBD has been part of my journey, it's not all that I am. I can honour my experience with IBD and allow myself to move beyond it. It feels so much more expansive to know that I can let go of this as part of my identity. Take a really big, deep breath at this point. Really fill your lungs and your belly. Really spread your chest out. You are bigger than this condition. You are far more than this diagnosis. You always have been. And you always will be. See how you're feeling. And if you're feeling emotional, that's okay. That's normal. Tears, laughter, tingling, buzzing, sleepiness, lightness, anger, frustration might be coming up. All sorts. That's what we're here for. Even though I have felt defined by IBD. I now choose to embrace my full identity beyond this condition. I am a strong, resilient person who is more than any diagnosis. I let go of the belief that IBD defines me, allowing myself to reconnect with my true self. I choose to see myself in a new light, free from the limitations of this condition. My identity is rooted in my strength, my dreams, and my unique spirit. I release any attachment to IBD, and I welcome a more empowering view of myself. I am open to allowing who I am beyond IBD to shine. I love the idea that I can discover who I really am behind this fear. I am whole, I am resilient, and I am so much more than this condition. And I'm so proud of myself. Take a deep breath. Repeat as needed. Change the words. If your words, you're coming up with different thoughts and feelings around this, reach out with any questions, use all the videos, subscribe. And if you want some personalized support and want to work with me directly, reach out to me and we can discuss how that would look for you. I know that you've got this. You are way more than IBD. Remember who you are. Take yourself back to that place and see what that does for your body. And I'll see you in the next session.